Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to take a look at 3 shoot 'em ups in this one video. Yes, that's right. This is like a combo platter of shoot 'em ups for the NES. And the reason that I'm covering all 3 of these in this one video is because I think that these 3 are very similar in a lot of ways, and I think it would make sense to talk about them together. So that's what I'm going to do, because collectively, since they are so similar in so many ways, I kind of view this as like a collective experience, if that makes sense. You might have an individual preference of these 3 games. There might be one of them that you think is better than the other 2, or, you know, some combination thereof. That's up to you. And you know, the order that I do these in is not necessarily the order in which I think they are better, you know? It's just the order that I've chosen to talk about them in. And the first game that we're going to take a look at is Gradius, or Gradius, as some people like to say, but I say Gradius. The second one will be Gradius 2, and the third one will be Lifeforce. And these are, like I said, similar games in a lot of ways, and you'll see that as we're playing them. There's reasons for the similarities. You can look that up yourself, or I'll probably talk about it a little bit too. But let's jump in and take a look at Gradius on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay, so here is Gradius. This was obviously released in 1986, and I think it's just one of the seminal shooters for the NES. Very early shooter, but definitely shows what's possible in the NES as far as shoot 'em ups are concerned. 2 players also, which is really cool. I'm going to turn on my turbo. It moves kind of slow, but it's a good thing because there's a lot going on. The further you get, obviously, the harder it's going to get too. Oh man, dang it! Yeah, if you die in Gradius or any of these games, actually, it really can be difficult to overcome trying to get your power-ups and stuff like that all over again. It slows you down so much, and with just the regular laser shots, it's not as easy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. I did it again. Oh boy, I may have to cheat. I may have to cheat with all these games just to show some of the gameplay, because yeah, it's gonna be pretty difficult. Ah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try this again with cheating. Left, right, B, A, start. Nope. Up, down, left, right, B, A, start. No, that didn't work. Up, down. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. Hang on. Up, down, left, right, B, A, start. Down, left, right, B, A, start. There we go. I didn't realize it was the Contra code. Okay. Well, I can only do that once per level, so we'll go as far as we can with it. See how it goes. Hang on just a second. My apologies, I had to pause the game. Moogle was throwing up. Sometimes he gets a little nervous, wants to overeat, and then makes a mess. Alright. Let's see if I can maintain something here and not get myself killed. I made it. Just had to wait it out. Thank you, cheat codes. Oh, I didn't think I was going to do it. Even with the cheating, I didn't think I was going to do it. This could be pretty challenging right here. Do I have invincibility on too? No, I don't. That answers that question. All right. Perfect time to take a look at Gradius 2. Let's do that. Okay, now Gradius 2 was actually called Vulcan Venture in the arcades outside of Japan, believe it or not. The first Gradius was called Nemesis in arcades outside of Japan, and actually was originally supposed to be a sequel to a game called Scramble, if you never played that. But they decided to go with the Gradius instead. Gradius 2 was not released on the NES. It was only released on the Famicom. And we didn't get a release in North America until it was on like Virtual Console. So, yeah. This, the Gradius games were on other things as well, obviously, but I'm talking about as far as the NES and Famicom goes. The reason for that is Gradius 2 implemented a special chip called the VRC4 chip, which I, for some reason, was trying to say it was the VCR4 chip, because I guess I've said VCR my whole life. But no, this one's called the VRC4. It's another one of those mapper chips, extra processing chips. It added some extra features to what was possible on an NES game. And that means a lot more memory and some extra stuff. And this is, you know, actually a great thing because you could do a whole lot more with the game because of this chip. But it caused some complications which contributed to the decision to not bring this out in the United States, unfortunately. But we can play it now. So let's check out Gradius 2 on the Famicom, an NES game that never came to the NES. All right. You can see that it's already a little bit different. All right, here we go. Hopefully I can get through this without getting myself killed too quickly. You see the graphics are definitely improved quite a bit. There's a lot more stuff happening on the screen. Yeah, the screen can scroll. How about that? So there's a lot of improvements. Look at the animation there. Just tremendous improvements all the way around. Yeah, really good animation on all the ships and everything. Oh, crap. Died. Oh, man. Got greedy with that one. Ooh, that was close. You can just see this is way, way more impressive. Oh, man. Ooh, I'll have to cheat to get anywhere in this one, too. Okay, so I had to do some reading and I had to do some experimenting. So the Contra code that everybody knows, the Konami Contra code, if you put that in at the title screen, you will get 30 lives. As you can see, I have that on the bottom there. But several different websites, major reputable websites that list cheat codes, say that you can do the same cheat from the first Gradius, that you can do that same cheat here in the second one, where you pause it and enter the Contra code and then get all your power-ups. But I've tried it over and over and over and over, and I cannot get it to work. And I did do some research looking around, and on the message board at GameFAQs, there's people having the exact same problem. So my conclusion at this moment is that I don't believe that that code actually works for Gradius 2 to power up your ship. On the first Gradius, it does work. You saw me use it. You can only use it once per level, but it does work. On Gradius 2, I can't get it to work, so I don't think it does work. I don't think it works at all. I'm going to pause it here and try it again. We'll do it like this. Yeah, it's not doing anything. It just doesn't seem to work. Okay, that's all right. I'll play this a little bit longer, and then we'll move on to the next game in our series, which is Lifeforce, which to me is the best of these three games. It's definitely the one I'm the most familiar with. My best friend growing up had Lifeforce, and we used to play it. When I used to, once in a while, I get to go over to his house and hang out, and we would play video games. And we would just play two-player games like crazy. So we would play Lifeforce, we would play Contra, we played Jackal, if you ever played Jackal. Just whatever two-player games he had that were really cool, we would play. Because that was way before I had an NES. I was kind of late to getting an NES. I didn't get one till later. But, so I didn't really play Gradius, or especially Gradius 2, since it never came out in the United States. But I did play the crap out of Lifeforce. So we'll just play this a little bit longer. I'll try to concentrate for a second here, and then we'll load up some Lifeforce. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Yeah, it's tough. It is tough to move just right so you don't get killed in these little tight areas. Ah, crap. Alright, well that's as good a time as any to stop, and we will load up some Lifeforce and check that out. Oh, here we go, Lifeforce. And change the title. I forgot to do that. There we go. That's right. Okay, so yeah, this is an even further refinement of the Gradius and Gradius 2 formula. Let's see if we got our 30 lives. Yep, 30 lives. Alright. Let's see if we can do the other code inside this game. I don't know if it works. If it's possible, I've never done it, believe it or not. Let's try. Hang on just a second. One more time. Well, I don't think it's working. Okay, I just went ahead and checked, and no, there is no power-up code for Lifeforce. That's good to know. Oh, crap. I went the wrong way. There's one good thing, though. You die, and you get to start in the same level. That's the only way. That's the only way we ever beat this game when I was a kid. 30 lives and starting over in the level. Otherwise, forget it. I really like the graphics in this game. I love the ripple weapon in this game. Cool as hell, especially when you get two options going. There are PC Engine versions of Gradius and Lifeforce. It's called Salamander, obviously, but both of those are fantastic ports. Although I do think it's still really good here on the NES. Definitely one of the best shooters on the console. This might be the best shooter on the NES. Maybe it's not the prettiest. It might not be. It does look really good, but maybe it's not the prettiest. But I think as far as like level design and enemies and the game, the way it paces and how difficult it is and everything, it might be the best. I don't know. And plus, since you can respawn in the level itself, that adds a lot to it. Yeah, another one that's really cool with the variations of perspective. This one, the top-down perspective here. Really nice. Ah, crap. we used to always fight with each other over the power-ups because we would accidentally pick them up because we used to try to trade them off, you know, like I'd get it this time, you get it next time, that kind of thing. And sometimes we would accidentally pick them up, and we used to fight over that. Ah. Thank God for the 30 lives code. Ah. Yeah, say what you want about Konami, but back in the day, they were merciful. They understood not everybody was like super awesome at video games. Come on, man. I don't want to play too far into this. You should experience this game for yourself. It's definitely worth playing and beating it because it's easy to beat it. You just put in the cheat code. Without the cheat code, good luck. But it's definitely worth beating, worth playing all the way through. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have 30 lives. There we go. Oh, there you go. It's Lifeforce, or Salamander if you'd choose to call it that. It's a really great game. I'm just scratching the surface on everything that's in this game. It just gets better as it goes. The graphics get really, really cool and detailed. There's some really cool effects. I wanted to show you this one real quick before I go, because this graphical effect right here is something that a lot of other companies wanted to copy. What happens when the flame comes across the screen. You even see things like in Lords of Thunder for the PC Engine, TurboGrafx. They do some effects on the screen that were obviously inspired by what you see in this game. So I just want to get to that so I can show you real quick. The flames on the side of the screens look really cool, but in a second it's gonna shoot across the screen. There it is. And that's just really cool. I always thought that was amazing. Really good graphics. Really cool idea. Just something. I mean, you might curse that. You might be mad when that happens, when it kills you, but you gotta admit it looks pretty badass. So anyway, that's Gradius 2, and Lifeforce on the Nintendo Entertainment System. all of which I think are solid shooters. I sort of put them all in one basket as one collective experience myself. Personally, I think I would say I think Lifeforce is probably the best, but that's, you know, that's what I think. I think graphically, the way the game is structured, and of course my nostalgia is going to affect that decision, but that's what I think. All of these are great games. Check them out, play them. This is some of the best shoot 'em ups that you can get on a old school retro home console, and it's on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But there are more, so I'll be back with some more awesome shoot 'em ups for the Nintendo, and hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.